everyone. Next, we go to C. C has already played A, right there. C has already played B, right there. C is not going to, you can't play tennis against yourself. So C is going to play D. C is going to play E. C is going to play F. And I think you noticed the pattern. D already played them. Needs to play E. And D needs to play F. And now we're at E. E has already played A. E has already played B. E has already played C. E has already played D. But E and F have not played. So I made a list. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So they play a total of 15 games. Does that make sense? And later on in the semester, we'll talk about permutations and combinations, and I'll teach you a mathematical way to get that answer without listing them all out. Okay. Next, Larkin. He spends, and you know, you don't have to highlight, underline. If you have or you don't have to circle and underline. You could, if you have a highlighter, do that instead, which is what I'm going to show this way. So he spends $25 a month for cable. That's Larkin. Then you have Paul, and he spends $500 a year on cable. And then we have Jose, and he spends $850 every 3 years. And the question, how much more, that would be a subtraction problem, does Larkin spend than Jose every 3 years on cable? So what is the question asking? The question is asking, who spent more, Larkin or Jose? Larkin. So it's just saying, what is Larkin minus Jose for 3 years, right? That's all it's asking. After 3 years, how much more did Larkin spend than Jose? That's Larkin minus Jose. So what strategy do I want to use? Our strategies, once more. Find a pattern, probably not. Make a table, probably not. Working backward, no. Guess and check, no. Picture, no. Make a list, no. Write a number sentence. I would say write a number sentence. And what's interesting about this problem is it talks about Larkin and Paul and Jose, but yet the answer has nothing to do with Paul. So who cares about Paul? We could just cross Paul out. The question has nothing to do with Paul. Let's do Larkin and orange. Larkin spends $25 a month for cable. So I'm going to take 25 times, and that's per month. How many months are in a year? 12. And how many years? 3 years. So that's going to be 25 basically times 36. So it's $25 every single month. And there's 12 months, and we're talking about 3 years. So what is 25 times 6? Can you see it? What is it? $3,300? Did you say 3300? Is that what you said? Okay. $3,300, a third of a car on cable. Next, we have Jose. And what color did I make Jose? Yellow? No, I don't have a yellow pen. Jose, he just spends a flat $850. Wow, that's actually pretty good. $850, I would pay that to have cable for 3 years. So, we need to know, what is 3,300 minus 850? 10,000, what, 400? 2,000, it can't be 10,000, 2,000, 450. So I could say in a complete sentence, oh, it is wrong? Oh, you got what? 900? Thank you. Again, I just assume you all are telling me the right stuff. Okay, that makes more sense. So this is going to be 900 minus 850, which is $50, right? Thank you. That's why when you type something in your calculator, it's not a bad idea to say 25 times 36. Does that make sense to be thousands? Probably not. So I would say 50, Arkin spends $50 more than, what's the other guy's name? Jose, every 3 years. Anyone in here still have cable? Still pay for cable? A lot of people don't pay for that anymore. I'm one of the people that still do. I'm not sure why. But I encourage you at some point to look at how much you pay for your cell phone bill. Maybe it's your parent that pays for it. Maybe it's you. And figure out how much you're spending a year just to have a phone. And is that worth it to you? And if it is, continue. If not, there are other plans and there are other ways to communicate. All right, so that is, can you identify and use various problem-solving strategies? That's very useful on the ACT. I'm a 4. So looking at my results, if I were a student, I would probably expect I'm going to get an A on the test. However, people do make mistakes, so maybe not 100%. And the only way I have found to get 100% on a math test is after I do all the problems, instead of running it to the through and I make sure I've answered every question, and I double check my work if I have time. That's the only way to get 100% on a math test. Any questions?